Yeah, it works. Hi, can you hear me well enough? Oh, it's a bit quiet. Hang on. Is this better? And if it's not, can you check the parameters of your Twitch window? Okay, perfect. I'll just wait for one or two more people to show up. Well, hi, Secundus. How are you? I am indeed streaming no game. What an interesting information. Oh, I'm fine, thanks. Oh, hey, Alan. Nice, Callum. So, as you can see, I set up. Oh no, it didn't work. Oh no. Oh no, it didn't. Really didn't work for the tables. It's really supposed to work for the tables because I have a Markdown extension. Maybe Overleaf is bad at managing that. But I have this Markdown extension. It's whatever. Look, I'll manage. No, not plain text. I want LaTeX. I'll just do that one and this. See, it's going to be perfectly fine. Which table was that? That's consonants. Oops. Yeah, it is supposed to work. That should be working, right? Oh, it's not how. Okay, it completely fucked that up. It's whatever. If you know a good service that does conversion from Markdown table to LaTeX table, I'd be glad to have it. You are not supposed to see this. This is from the last time I used it. You saw nothing. This is perfect. Yeah, I'll just have to. I just have to redo the tables. At least the phonology ones. The rest is not that bad. What the plan for today is, I don't know. I mean, I was asked to stream some stuff about Yalonda, so that's what I'm going to do. But beyond that, I have no idea. And that should work. That didn't work. Why? Why is it not working? I'm just going to copy what... Yeah, no, that's exactly how I usually do it. Yeah, Alan is basically right. Yeah, that's the plan. And yeah, that works. Perfect. I'm just going to copy over the few table for the phonology because these are very much needed. And so what was wrong with the table just earlier was that I did not tell it to insert right here. So I think it just inserted at the end of the chapter, part, whatever. And this should be a beautiful table. Once it stops compiling. Yes, that is a table. Yeah, romanization is going to be needed too. I can do this. Uh, if I don't copy it, it's not very good. So I just put it all through LaTeX, still using Markdown for at least the lists, because it's generally better, more convenient. I just don't understand why it's not doing any lists. It's supposed to be doing lists because of the extension. Yeah, it's whatever, it's just going to be for reference anyway. I'll just do this, even if it's very ugly and bad practice. Oh yeah, and this one. So can we make some words? Oh yeah, I'll have to open... I have to open the other document which has the lexicon because I do not want to put all of my dictionary settings right in this document because it needs a lot of tweaking. Yeah, this should be way better. Yeah, alright. That's perfect. So making some words. So first I'm going to do this. Open that one. Here we have the lexicon. I'm going to send a link to this. I think it's shared. It should be shared. Don't you want to open the settings? Yeah. Oh, please. Yeah, okay. Link sharing is off. Nice. Ah, okay. Google Drive is being really, really weird. Sorry, I mean really advanced features. Yeah, good. Thank you. And this. Here is a link to the document in Markdown. Turn on link sharing. Ha! Nice. That's very nice. And here is the link to the LaTeX one, which does not have the lexicon. And did I not set the font? I don't think I did. Oh no, I did. Okay. Oh yeah, it's just a bit small. All right. So we have one vote for making words. So we do have a few already. Yeah, we had some sentences uh, right here. No, I don't have ideophones in this language. Yet, at least. I'm just going to quit a few things I don't need. And I'm going to grab just... no, I'll just grab them off the PDF directly. It's probably easier. Yeah, it could be fun to have that. I'm just not sure I want to have them right now. I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't want to work on them right now, while we don't have enough grammar to form simple sentences. Ideophones are words that whose sound is directly evocative of an idea, such as onomatopoeia, for instance. For instance, in English, in words that are not just onomatopoeia but are still ideophones, we have gaga, because that's what you, when something is unintelligible, gaga gaga. And we also have what an interesting one is zigzag, because it has a very high vowel than a low one. So it's a sharp change. All right, so are we going to play with those example sentences, which I have right here? Sure, feel free to give us a few sentences. Yeah, I do use epigraph here, which I really like for sample sentences. So if you don't know what epigraph does, it does this. It puts the something here as a sentence and has the author right here, which I generally prefer to have in italics. Okay, we are just going to use that. I thought that you had like more specific examples in mind. Ah. I'm going to pick this one too. I forgot the punctuation on the first one. We had a few of those words in the lexicon, and it was in the sentence glass skeleton thing. How so? Why did I write that in capitals? All right. And it's... Am I blind or... Oh yeah, apparently blind. I thought I'd sorted it alphabetically, but apparently not. Yeah, it's mostly alphabetical. Yeah. All right. For glosses, I'm just going to, of course. And where can I find a gloss example? There we go. Yeah, that's weird, but hey. So I'm sorry, I'm just using my presets. Alright, so for this gloss, it is... We just don't have... Do we have a word for fast animal? We do not. Uh-huh. How much of an idiot am I? I am very much an idiot. Okay. Okay, just wanted to check how I was doing it. Why did I press that before it? There we go. Yeah, okay. Able to move, supposed to move, made so it can move. So that's not... That's not a verb for to run. uh, they could, yeah. Do we have a word for a fish first? And I mean, flying fish is going to be a bit iffy because of the aversion for flying things. Or its supposed aversion. We do have a word for fish. And it's always a plural. So quip. So a fish is quip. I mean, flying fish don't really fly, do they? Yeah, it's true. I mean, they don't actually start going up in the air. They just do a sort of bell curve on over the water. They basically just jump. So do we just use the word for fish as the verb? Like take the word for fish and you just tack on the verbal morphology on it. I'm first going to refer to that. So how is it going to be? Oh, no, you. I don't think you did. No. Uh, I was thinking more of using something like the child run in an adverbial construction such as the child ran like a fox, for instance, because foxes are fast, something like that. So instead of saying fast like a fox, we directly compare to the animal and the characteristic itself is inferred. So, but I could still use what was it? Yeah, game to. Yes, basically that's what we need to run or at least to move because to run could be just to move quickly, which can be move like a fox, something like that. As long as we don't just go to the phrase reduplication of move like a fox for run and move like a fox for run faster. Because this is going to get silly very fast. Actually, I have an idea. Do we have a word for leg? No, but we have a. Yeah, we have a word for legume, so. No, we'd need a word for either run or leg, and then we could use some anthemeria, which is just using a part of speech as another. What is H? Is it her? I really need to refresh my knowledge of this. No, what is the H? Oh, okay, yeah. I was confused. Yeah, me too. I haven't really looked at it since the end of March, I think. So how do we build a verb? Oh, we need the first. Is MB a pre-nasalized one? Yes, it is. Which I don't mind at all. So it's going to be non-present. Et epou. Uh, how do we do that with the person? Is it pe epou? So, oh, we don't really care because this is not starting in a vowel anyway. Yeah, okay. I think so. For this would be amdache because this is non-present. So and this is going to be, so this is local, distal, and impersonal. Local, distal, impersonal, yes. So this would be local or distal, depending on how far it is from the person who's speaking. So they can see it. So I'm going to, yeah, no, this is local. So this is 3L. Which means so this is, how do I do that? Thanks. That's the one. Article. I'll have to review the glosses, but for now I think that's it. Oh no, this is not the gloss. What am I doing? Child. Oh, we do have the word for crab. Yeah, you know what? No, because I don't think that speed is the main characteristic of the crab in his movements. It's probably more laterality. It could just mean predator. It could just mean, yeah, land predator. All right. So run. So that's predator. And we are going to need an adverbializer, meaning in the manner of, or relating to movements. So predator is donned, and you suggested something for something with movement, game. Okay. And how do we write it? This way. So that would be camera able to move, supposed to move, made so it can move. Oh, that's true. Well, oh, is turned from that too. And yeah, okay, noted. Alright, that's perfect. So gamma is going to earn some polysemy. Because I have no idea how I wanted to use that one. Is it used anywhere else? No, it's not. Alright, we're just going to use that and give it some polysemy according to how we use it in this sentence. That's it. No need to constrain ourselves so much that we cannot use the lexicon. So for this should be... Oh, we don't have the conjugation for mdahe. Mdahe. Isn't... Oh no, it's my mistake entirely. It's an X here. So it is mdahe. Mdahe donde kame. This is such terrible romanization, I love it. So we still don't have the proper conjugations for this, and for now I'm going to refer to this one. So it is non-present, third person. So this should be amdahe. And adding the person, it should be pamdahe. Is that right? According to this example, so we start with kaye. No, it's not. Y is not yeah, is it? No, it is definitely not. Alveolar fricative. Right. We did that. Who suggested these sounds? I have a feeling it was Alan. I went way too far. Yeah, I think it was Alan. I mean, even if it wasn't, probably his fault anyway. Alright, so starting from kaya, which has a similar syllabic structure as mdahe. So kaya becomes akaya. Hi Alan, we're saying you're responsible for the alveolar fricatives being that way. Yes, I think you are the one who suggested an IPA transcription of Yalonda. Yalonda? Yalonda? Oh, I don't know. We'll have to deal with that too for the syllable structure. You are the one who suggested an IPA transcription of it that had one of these in it. An alveolar fricative. Yeah, that's you, I think. Yeah, you're to blame then. So, kaye, akaye, pa akaye. Yeah, that seems perfectly right. So this is... Oh no, wait. Is it? Yes, it is always P. Oh. Wait, is it pa akaye or is it pa akaye? Okay, no, no, this is okay because we are looking to separate it from this one. So this should be. I need to put it this way because this is a bit annoying. I think I'm going to do it this way. So the article, I have to check that one. Kilkila. Oh, what have I? Oh, it's Hala because we changed the rules for that. All right. Uh, yeah, you did have a hand in there. Normalization too. Uh, can someone fact check me real quick? But I think that this killer should be Kala because of harmony. Wait, no, it shouldn't be Kala. That is not absolutive. It's really just take the take this one. We haven't really dealt with harmony that doesn't apply only to some types of words in the language yet. Or have we? I don't think we have. No, we have absolutely no mention of harmony in the phonology itself. So for now, it's very restricted. So, no, I'm very rusty on. I'm very rusty on negativity, so I think this should be absolutive. So this is indeed color. Um, I can type. Now, it's been a while I have since I've done language that actually uses cases and a negative absolutive system. That's not what I want. Sample sentences. Alright, that is not right at all. This is in fact not a prefix, this one is a suffix. And this is absolutive. And this should be right. And I forgot to do this. And this. And this is indeed a prefix. and that should be right. And this is right. Yes. Puer does not need to take any mark of a case because it is already marked on the article. Ergo, I think we are done with this gloss. As for the lexicon here, I'm not going to fill it right now. I'm going to wait until the end of this stream so I can take everything into account and put all of this lexicon into LaTeX. So we can just have LaTeX from then on. Which I'm using now because it allows me to have the documents and the code in the same window, which is much easier. Do we need to do... I don't think we do because she can run like predators. So maybe I should do this. Though it does not matter here because the base form of the noun is being adverbalized. No need to put it in the singular. I'm not sure what to make of this E I inserted because it's originally just thond. But in order to make the syllable structure work, I inserted an epenthetic vowel. I'm not sure exactly how to gloss it. I think I'm just going to do this. And could epenthetic vowel obey harmony? Well, for now we don't have rules of harmony in the language. We only have some harmony happening in the articles. But if you want, just as a sentence, we could go and just work our way through some sort of harmony system. So run predators and I'm not sure how to gloss that one. I don't think I'm going to gloss it actually. Well, I assume it's needed because I'm just going to do it here, just to demonstrate. So we have this word and gamma. Having running and height harmony, right? Yes, I do, yeah. To answer your question, Charlotte, we have to assemble these two words. However, the maximum structure, as decided for now in the phonology, is CCVC. And this would bring this one. So I'm not sure how to deal with that exactly, because this looks illegal, even though this could be... this is IPO keyboard, thanks. I think this is that. However, I'm not sure I want to allow two plosives right next to each other. But I would also not want to have that sort of pause in the middle that makes it feel like it's just two words, one next to each other, and not some sort of compound. You know, it's well not a compound because it's not actually a compound word. It's just it just has a suffix game. So in order to make that feel a bit more cohesive, I want to insert a vowel. Although I'm not sure what it should be. It's I mean a schwa is the most obvious choice, which would automatically make it non-phonemic. Why not just Zangam? Because I imagine you have some delay going on, but just in case you don't, is because I don't want it to to feel like it's just Zangame. Two words that are unrelated grammatically, just there in the sentence, one after the other. I just want to avoid that feeling that it's, and I know it's not, context would be enough, but what if we decide that it wouldn't be enough at some point, accidentally? And I think that an epenthetic vowel is pretty likely to arise between two plosives in the same word because it's the same word. If those were actually two separate words, we likely would not have an epenthetic vowel arise. Oh, and completely unrelated, but I wanted to ask since I noticed there was a lot of background noise in the videos on YouTube. Do you have a lot of background noise right now? Because I never had background noise on my test recordings. It's only when I exported the streams. Alright, but because the YouTube videos had a shh going on, it was very annoying. And it really should not happen with my setup. Alright, quiet voice I can deal with. I'm just going to check whether I can just... Yeah, actually, is this better and is this still noiseless? I know that there was a stream where I accidentally made my webcam pick up noise too. Well, pick up sound, not noise, and that may have the noise because it's a webcam. It has a very shitty mic. Alright, if that's better, that's perfect. Because in my test recording, I could hear myself quite clearly, and it was a little too bassy for my liking. With the sound, like I had it at the maximum. But if this is fine, and it doesn't go into the red, I'm fine with that. Thank you, Alan. Oh, hi, Rum. Um, so yeah, the problematic to sum up with for everyone joining right now is that we have this in which game, which is spelled weirdly because we went to town with the romanization, especially Alan, Charlotte, and I. The others didn't really propose that much crazy stuff, but we really went to town with it, so it's written with a K, and apparently the D is very versatile, especially in digraphs. So anyway, we have this, which is Dangame, but I want to insert an epenthetic vowel because it's a root and a suffix. The meaning you can see here. So I'm currently debating with Charlotte whether we should have this vowel at all. I'm in favor. And this, my concern is that because the maximum syllable structure is CCVC, this might not be an ideal word because it also has, even though they could be on different syllables, this instead of this, following the maximum onset principle. So you are. Do you subscribe to the theory that all epenthetic vowels start as a schwa and are only influenced by their phonological context? Oh no, you want running harmony with the affix to the right. So you want. Oh, actually, that's pretty nice. Second scene, yes. Well, yes, that could be one way to deal with it. But we have not established any rules pertaining to that. Do we? Oh no, it's any continuance. Right. Right. I completely forgot about that one. Well, the theory isn't actually that you. Sorry. So the theory isn't actually that it starts always as a schwa. Like this would not. An epenthetic vowel in this theory does not involve voluntary effort. So it's basically a schwa because a schwa is the resting position. But if your tongue is in a high position, it is going to be high. If the tongue is in a low position, when inserting that vowel, it is going to be low. So, yeah, so basically it's just always a schwa by default, but is influenced by its phonological context directly. Like, you wouldn't just insert a schwa because you want to insert always a schwa. Because that an epenthetic vowel is not one that requires thought or effort. Well, here what Secundus is proposing is not that it's influenced by the first, by the vowel of the first syllable, is that there is a harmony coming into it that influences that epenthetic vowel. But if we had, say, a hypothetical suffix with this, if the vowels were imu, then it would not be the same harmony. Uh, as in duplication, yeah, that's basically what is happening. Just instead of inserting something before the affix and then appending all of that to the root word, it's analyzed as an epenthetic vowel that has some harmony with the first vowel of the affix. Yes, that should be the... Yeah, that's the result that Sagan is suggesting too, I think. Let me check. Oh no, you said rounding harmony. So you would actually keep it as A. We could just decide that this language have... We could just decide that this language makes use of a lot of harmony when dealing with suffixes. Well, affixes, really. Wherein an affix that comes after another influences the one to its left. Let's check that actually. Yeah, with height harmony is pretty much just that. We do not have... Uh-huh. So maybe... I don't think so, no. To have just one what? Oh, to have just one sort of harmony. Yeah, but rounding harmony... Actually, no, rounding harmony is possible. I wouldn't have thought of that this way. But why E in that? Because we have E in gamma. So yeah, we have A in gamma. So why would we have E here? Yeah, we could have that wrong, but we are then going outside of the predicted sounds for the vowels, which is perfectly fine if we do not consider this epenthetic vowel to be phonemic. Even though it kind of is, because it is a differentiation between the two words and one single word. Oh, okay, yeah, you want... Okay, so you do want that... De... De... Ah... Actually, how is the mouth exactly after that? It should be slightly to the back and... No, it's alveolar, so it's to the front. It's put back in the anterior position. Yeah, there are lots of options with lots of explanations. But I actually really enjoy Rom's suggestion, in a way. Because I would want this vowel to not be considered phonemic, but be able to produce a vowel that is not among the phonemic ones. Charlotte, actually, a rounding harmony would be a bit more than that, because as you can notice, all the front vowels are unrounded, and all the back vowels are rounded. So a rounding harmony could also be a front-back harmony. Yes, but schwa is not phonemic, so it does not. I mean, it's a schwa by default because that's the resting position. It's not actually you insert a schwa. So far the options are. What are the options so far, actually? Duplication of the first vowel of the suffix, or the vowel product. It's and what was the other one? Sure. And how do we explain Rome's one? Oh yeah. And all right, I think that's the 4 options. I'm going to make a straw poll actually. Heh. Because why not? Nothing. Oh no. Um. And that's it. Ta-da! I'm just going to, yeah, I just want to see the results for now. Let's see. nothing is not that interesting. So for anyone who is just listening and not watching, there is a poll in the chat to decide how the harmony is built. I'm just going to wait 2 minutes more. Alright, so alright, looks like it's this one. Now the question, oh, oh, that's secondus. Right, so it looks like it's the second option. Which I like a bit better because while it gives us a less diverse pool to pick from when doing diachronics later, if we do that, it does give us a slightly less predictable and more changing, well, just as predictable but more changing depending on the suffix thing to do. Whereas in the fourth option that second is proposed, we would always have the same epenthetic vowel after the same roots. So this word, thond, would always be followed by the same vowel in all of its inflections and everything, which I find to be slightly boring. So, rounding harmony. The question now is, how do we deal with height? So I'm just going to go with wait, were you? I mean, you proposed that the epenthetic vowel be E, which is not. Oh, you want rounding harmony that is influenced. You want to insert something that is articulatory predictable, but also affected by rounding harmony. I'm sorry, for some reason, I just separated the two issues completely. Okay, then I think we could go with that, yes. Let's just do that. Because that is actually a good solution. I'm really sorry I didn't quite get it the first time. Let's just go here. Alright, so vocalic harmony. Actually, maybe it should be. Oh, I'll just describe it in a section. Um, oops. Consonant. Plosive. Actually, it does not be to, it does not need to be plosive, does it? Because it's CCVC, but that C can be. Uh-huh. Do we want that to only occur when plosives are close together? Or do we want that to happen every time a consonant is before a plosive in suffixation? Yeah, I was only talking about the end of this word. The end of the word before the suffix. Oh, you mean non-continuant? So basically, plosives and nasals, I guess. So it's not only plosives. There, I think that's a better formulation. Isn't it if it can resolve to form an onset? Well, is it? What is an onset? We haven't defined how we deal with two syllables that join together, and where is the onset? Does it move or not? For instance, if we have two syllables, let's say just completely. Let's say we have cop and la. Does it? It's a single word. Would it be copla or would it be copla? We haven't decided how it works cross-syllabically. So for now, I don't want to say that it's when it cannot resolve into an onset. Because we don't know. Well, it could be, but it also very well could not be that. Because maximum onset principle, while extremely useful in applying to a lot of languages, is not always followed, and sometimes it's sometimes it's just not followed because in cases of affixation, for instance, but it can be followed in pronouncing the words themselves, where every onset is going to be maximally assigned phonetically, but not with affixes. All right, if you want to have maximal onset principle apply to this language, it's not a problem. We can just make that assumption. When suffix happens to a word such that an onset how do we word that? Such that an onset cannot be such that consonant sounds cannot be maxi applied to the onset the suffix. Stuff happens. Did I? I honestly do not remember, but it's very possible. Because I think it's just, when making a conlang at least, it just streamlines thing a lot to just make that assumption. And then you can deal with some irregularity and some exceptions to it. I mean, I will also play devil's advocate, for sure. It's not so much for argument's sake, but just so as many possibilities are considered. As many possibilities as possible are considered. It's a very weird sentence with possibilities and possible, but it's a sentence. I hate it. So, does that formulation work? I think it does. Yeah, I cannot think of any case with the consonant there where it does not work in the way I intended to do. Oh.
Tu devais me réveiller à 18h. Oui.
Oops. Alright, so parenthetic vowel is inserted. That depends on the how do we word that actually? Because it is what would be considered most instinctive, but does it work that way? Parenthetic vowel is inserted. After the coda of the last between the suffix and before the suffix. It depends on the coda of the prior syllable. On the coda of the prior syllable. And typo. I think that's a good way to word it. And then we could simply it does not really work in labial sounds. For instance, after p, what do we do? Because it does not involve the tongue. So then I guess it's a schwa. So with the rounding harmony, it's either A or O. Yeah, I think that works. So we could just have a table of... Yeah, schwa is made, but... Huh. Yeah, I think we should just have a table for the every possibility. But after each consonant, or by group, I guess. So after these ones, after the labial ones, it will always be a schwa because the tongue is never involved. After the dental, it will be high. Alveolar 2. Yeah, that's the thing. Do we consider it vela or not? I mean, we use it as labial, so I think it would make sense to just treat it as labial. So after most of these, it would be E. After those, it would be E2. After L, it would not be E because it's apical generally. Uh, I think after L, I'd have to check exactly. Actually, do have my paper right here. Hang on. Um. Oh, what did I do? That's not what I wanted. Yes, it is. Do I not have that? Oh, I don't have the Blackwell phonology handbook. That's weird. Yeah, I don't. Too bad. It has a very, very handy table with all the features which I can't be bothered to remember right now. But basically, I could just insert that table here. So after that, it would be E. After that, probably R. After that, it would be E because it's palatal. After dorsals, it could just. It's not necessarily high. Yeah, a glottal is going to be a bit tricky too because although it's maybe glottal phonemes could have a bit of a special case because the tongue is necessarily backed. I think I'll deal with that outside of the stream because it's boring. So, anyway, the gist is that here it's an E. So we are going to write it E. Yeah. I had to check the romanization for E because we went a bit crazy with it. Yeah. All right. I think that's good. And did I just copy all the gloss without deleting everything? Yeah, I did. And this one is the sailor sees a bird. Yeah, the vowels definitely are very insane. Alright, so the sailor sees the bird. I think we already had a word for sailor, and we have to see. Alright, so um, what are they? Sailor is rerung. Rerung. Yeah. I'll check the word order later. For now, I'm just going to do word by word. The sailor sees a bird. Yeah. What is bird? Got it. And C. Ki. Gi. Yeah. Alright. So let's just check quickly on the grammar. Oh, I just noticed that this translation here has a problem. Several problems actually, because it does not indicate number or anything. I'll have to solve that later. Nouns are by default considered to be plural. Yada yada yada. Alright, so we do not have anything for definiteness, do we? No, we don't. So let's just not have a definiteness distinction for now. How about kill something, lalilu? So this would be so this would be what? Yeah. So this is also singular because it is a bird. Now for the conjugation of the verb. It's just after that. It's subject. I do not know. No. No, we have not defined how it works beyond that. The aorist mode is generally used along the non-present tense to signify an action that is future. This is present. So while we do not have realist markers, we have an irrealist marker, or we should have some way of expressing irrealist, whereas the realist is default, just unmarked. Oh, existence likeliness. It's optional. It's optional, and none of the sentences uh, requires a distinction. So if we were talking about, say, gods and humans in the same sentence, maybe we could and should use it, but I don't think it's very relevant here. Like, a fish is a fish. It's quite likely that a sailor sees a fish. Oh, does that even work? I guess we. That means that some verbs. Oh, have a good meal. That means that some verbs, well, all verbs actually, are going to be treated the same way in, transitively and intransitively. So maybe we should have some more. Yes, subjective prefix and objective suffix, yes. My point was more about transitivity, because this is ergative absolutive, and I've almost not thought about that in any fashion when doing the verbs. So I don't have. Oh, actually, do I? I don't think I have a distinction in transitivity between verbs. No, I don't. They are all the same verbs, just used with or without subject and the case, and so the case entirely determines whether the verb is actually transitive or not, which is which is nice. So this is present. The verb is gi, so it's going to be pg. That's fun. Yeah, that's what it is. And it's present, so that's complete. Now for the articles that take a case, which one is ergative, which one is absolutive? It's been such a long time since I've taught negative language. So the sailor sees the bird. The sailor is the agent. He's the one doing the action. So he's, yeah. Blah blah blah. Alright, so the agent is ergative. So it should be killy. No. Should it? Ergative. Kill. Kill something. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it should be something. No, it would be piggy. I think. No, it is dependent only on location, on locality. So it is piggy pig. Yeah, you're right. Also, since I'm doing the glasses this way, I'll probably just switch to IPA later. Just for now, it's a bit more convenient to just grab the words from the lexicon. It's easier to search. Picky, picky. That should be Kili, right? No, absolutely not right. And for the word order, I think I put it in the... That should not be Kiraran because that's actually, yes, it is. Yeah, that's just what I was looking at. Okay. Yeah, but this is not a suffix, so that's right. Yes, yes. And in the example sentence, see present. It's a... Oh, that was from before. Yeah, that was from before we introduced the cases and articles, I think. Not only, and that was also before the harmony. Yeah, this is a bit dated. I think this is right. Ha, yes. So... PGP. Rather that. And yeah, I also thought of that. So how do we gloss it? This is... Do we gloss this separately actually? I'm not going to gloss that separately. But I am glossing it separately here. So I think I'll maintain that here actually. So article dot singular, small caps, and that is ergative. Sailor. And that's third person, local. See. And it's present. And then it's followed by this. Third person and local, because the fish is local. Article dot singular singular, and it's absolutive, and it's indicated by the change in the vowel. I'll just check that this works because I'm worried about that. Yeah. How do I deal with that? What is the math symbol subject and object? Oh yeah, yeah. List of LaTeX mathematical symbol. I just want the backslash. Wait. Is it just no? Huh. How do I do this? LaTeX backslash. Thank you. Is it? Ah. Apparently this works, okay. Okay, this should work. I tried it, but it didn't come up in the suggestions. I'll just put that as subject and not agent because it's the agent and subject are both indicated there. Text SC articles, yeah. Backslash absolutive. Oh, it was there. This is redundant. And then oh, I could have just left that actually. This and birds. I'll leave it this way, I think, with the plurals. There we go. That looks right. Yeah, it does. What time is it? Yeah, okay, it's a bit late. I think I'm going to stop here for now. And on the next stream, we are going to do at least 2 other sentences. In the meantime, I'll just LaTeXify everything correctly. Just checking everything, but I think it's right. That we don't really need to use IPA here because the romanization is entirely phonemic, except for the epenthetic vowels, but can just ignore this once we describe them correctly. So I think that, yeah, I'm just going to stop here and wish you a good end of the day. Have fun!